Wolfer season high is 3,251 and his current is 3,099.
We're going off season 17 SR. Or for Ruther, it's season 16.
17 SR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his 17.
Ruther doesn't have 17. No, wait, we're doing...
Current competitive season. He's hit diamond.
Sorry, we're taking off season 15.
Season 15.
Yeah, that's the...
Alright, he's fine then.
Yep. Okay, I'm just getting the link. Channel. Alright. Yeet. Let's go.
I honestly don't know why they're not playing Houdini over Icebrand. He's the main tank. Icebrand, easy claps on main tank.
Icebrand's good.
Fine. When I played against him, when he was on main tank, he was not good. The only time Aftermath started winning against Midgard was when Houdini was on main tank.
Right, boys, I'm back. So.
Alright, we're good to go.
Are we live?
Right. Yeah, I'm all good to go. Right, I want to clarify something before we start this game. Is Srib allowed to play? Because I know there's a rumor that Srib hit diamond.
Well, yes, he should be allowed to play because Wolfer's allowed to play as long as his season 15 is not diamond.
Yeah, you can hit diamond. He just can't play next season.
Right. Yeah, because he was asking me about a coach role for my team, and I was like, I do have an unofficial coach. And then when he asked me about an unofficial, I was like, he got banned about last week.
F. Sorry, Anger.
Right. Asking if 4 teams are ready. So, yeah. So me and Bolter both agree Aftermath to win. What's your say, Days?
Me, I can't give an opinion because I do think that this will be a really close game. Because I know both sides can play really, really well. So, I think the score, I'll give the score, I think it'll be 3-2. Not sure to who, but I will think it'll be a really close game.
I'm going to slightly differ. I think 3-1 to Aftermath. I think each map's going to go through the third round and it's going to be around like 180%. I think they are going to be really close maps.
I think Aftermath are going to full hold every fight. Big dick energy.
Oh, okay, both teams are ready, so we're going into Ilios map 1 in 3, 2,
How I look at this one is obviously both sides have some really good players. Obviously on the side of Aftermath we do have Ant Kills, he's a really good DPS. We do have I've lost all the players, so I'll know my name. Like, we do have we do have Srib. Srib is really good. He's an all-round good player. We do have Ant Kills, who's another insane player.
My money is that they're gonna run Aftermath's goats here.
And then obviously on the side of Fight Juice, we do have Jade, probably like the league's best Reaper. We do have one thick Reaper. One Reaper's insane. We do have Twisted. Twisted does have the potential to do a lot, but it literally just depends on whether if it's his day or not.
The average rank of both teams are around 2,300, I would say. Yeah, probably around that.
Yeah, I'll focus on the map and the swaps if someone else can focus on doing SRs for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we will see Goat coming out from the side of Aftermath here, and Fight Juice opting for a more 2-2-2 with a Reaper Pharaoh, and the conventional obviously Orisa Hog. So do you think this is a prediction by Fight Juice and they have made the choice for Reaper knowing that they're going to run Goat, or is it just Jade being Jade playing his Reaper?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think like a Sombra's definitely going to get more effect than a Reaper.
Because we do see Twisted on that Pharaoh, and that's going to be a really, really big thing coming in.
Oh no.
Oh, was he done? He changed his name. He changed his name. Oh my god.
So immediately after Aftermath are on that point. Twisted does take down that Moira almost immediately. That's quite a big pick. Reaper is now behind. He is farming off the tanks. Gets stunned by the Brig. Once you get stunned by the Brig, there's nothing you can do. They have traded here. Reinhardt just charging right in the middle. That's an immediate barrage to take out that Pharah. And it looks like it will be FireJuice who will cap this point here. A free kick coming out from Twisted Fire Angel. Rainbow taking down that Brig. Darty takes Srib out of his mech, and then Twisted comes out with a 4K there after taking out Srib.
Okay, that's the button.
So we will see a little bit of a change here, coming in more of a 2-2-2. No, 1-2-3 here coming out.
1-2-3.
They've switched that with obviously to counter the pharmacy, the Sombra, and also try and take out of that. We will see HSC going on to that D.Va now.
I think he swapped the D.Va a little bit too late there, because now his team's engaging and they're engaging to a 5v6.
Well, he has to get back as quickly as he can. HSC is trying to focus that move. Shatter coming out, hits the Orisa, but will it kill? Won't kill. D9 just being hard pocketed by this Ana here.
Twisted getting a really good angle on ASNS
shredded. He takes down the Sombra, which is quite big, and it's just a Moira on the point. She just gets shredded by the Roadhog.
I felt really bad for him, ASNS there, because he just got completely ditched by the rest of the team, and he had a pharmacy right in front of him. He did get Twisted down to 1, but obviously the Mercy kept him alive. It's not going to be
speaking of Ants, he will go down to half here, but he just can immediately heal back up. The Pharah has been hacked here from Shrib, and the Ryan will push on to the point here. Another barrage coming out. He does hit clean with that, and D9 will drop the bongos.
Looks like it's one fight, 100%.
But on the side of Aftermath, they only have a beat with an EMP coming online. But will they have enough time to use that though? Because it is on 90 right now.
They're pushing forward. They're going to try and stop them touching point. Oh, and
the only person who can is really the Sombra. Oh, the Reinhardt's going to touch. Oh, the Reinhardt just gets hooped. Oh, the Lucio just touches. EMP comes out, but it'll find the two people. I think that just might be it, yeah. But it is a 5v3. That might just be it for the side of Aftermath. Reaper does get hacked. And there is a soldier
coming out. It's going to be big.
Bomb coming out. Bomb hits.
He's got one, and Twisted kills himself. This is winnable.
Will this be a complete flip on the side of Aftermath here? Because FireJuice had this point won. At one point it was a 5v2, and they've just completely flipped the point there. And now they're going to create a stagger onto the Ana. That's what they're going to try and do. And Woofer just gets destroyed. Seeing Woofer on the Ana, that's the more concerning part for me, I believe.
I mean, I have one critique there, and this is because I'm a main tank player, but Icebrand there was playing far too passive. There was only a Orisa on point, and one of the first he had a coalescence behind him. He should have been swinging that hammer, but instead he just held his shoulder to spinning in the near 360.
Another shot comes out, fight two, but Ryan will find himself getting taken down as well.
Oh, he gets hacked out of his
Blossom gets counted. That was huge on the side of Shrib there.
It's still winnable.
It's still winnable.
That was huge. That was a huge shatter. Risky because they probably wouldn't have.
FireJuice had this won. They lost that, and now they're gonna have to try and slowly pull themselves back towards the point, and that might take them a long while. We will see. We will see Woofer get rezzed here. But now they're already set up on the point, so it might just be too late. FireJuice is starting to come back in, but they need that quintessential pick, and they find it on the Sombra. That could be game changing here. But once again, Aftermath just fire straight back, and they take down 4, 5. They do try to trade out Iron Skills and Icebrand, but at this point it's just too late.
Depends who you can touch. They've got a Lucio coming back on point.
Yeah, they need that Lucio. They need someone to touch.
Can someone
But
touch
I don't
it?
think they will. The jump
Oh, they're just back.
touches it.
Someone touch the trigger all the time.
But a bomb comes out again. They won't
misplaced.
find anyone. They have a
Oh,
ball
this is
now
huge
as well.
shatter. He gets 3.
He takes out Woofer. Kaudes also does go down. Ball's just getting chain stunned by this Mei. Mei takes down the ball. Roadhog goes down as well. I think that's it. Junkrat's trying to touch, but Junkrat just gets deleted as well. And that's it. A complete flip from the side of Aftermath, and that is huge. What do you think the issue was there?
I honestly can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like it's either
I
a lack of
found
target
one.
focus and
No, I found
punishment
one.
on the side of Fight Juice.
So
There
if you
was
look at the rules, if you look at the rules for one thick Woofer, Woofer is he's a main tank off tank player, so putting him on support is quite detrimental, especially like when he does go down as one of the best Roadhog players in this league. In the same on Anna then Lucio is kind of sad, but it might just be a plan that we haven't picked up upon yet. That remains to be seen.
I think one thing that's also interesting is Aftermath went from having 1 Coalescence to having 4 Ultimates online in one team fight. Meanwhile, Aftermath had 3 nearly online, and after that one team fight, they only had 2.
We will see another Pharah coming out here, but not from Twisted. Twisted gets really low on that Junkrat. He's getting healed up though.
Big boob.
Big boob. Twisted just gets deleted.
SNS dominating here.
Hacked by Srib.
They've got to switch off the Junkrat here to a soldier.
Yeah, then they might have to.
I know it's
He goes
Twisted's other
Pharah.
pick, comfort pick.
Of all things, the point has still not been capped. It is still in contention here. Rainbow does get hooked by the Roadhog, but not take him down. He was so low.
Twisted is trying to contest the Pharah just with another Pharah. See who's gonna win.
One thing I've realised already when it comes out from Fight Juice is their early game's really good. And they get those really good picks. It's just the late game, in the late game they get hard flipped.
Yep, a hard reset coming in for D9 there. A lovely 3k, 2
They can
unit
get the stagger
barrage,
here.
one without
Oh,
it.
they didn't.
This will heal you.
Fight Juice needs to really evaluate their game plan here. Because they are just getting hard counted.
To be fair, at this current time, well, they did have the other advantage, so if they had
EMP
using
was working. Oh,
enough,
she-
they would have it.
She didn't get the EMP
Srib
off.
gets taken down with an EMP, so that is huge play right there.
And this will
Gonna
be a flip
here.
from the side of Fight Juice here. Clean Puppy goes down, Ice Brand's down, AGC is also down, and so is number 1 kill. Ant's kill, that's a big stagger on Ant's kill though. Though they will be waiting till he comes back.
I can't believe
Yeah,
they
I think
wasted
what's
that
even
EMP.
more
He half did the EMP and then just got killed. Then I would have won the team
that's
fight
a
'cause it
huge
would have
play
been
by
a
Jane
6.
there.
This will restore you.
What's even bigger for in Fight Juice's favor is that they won that point off the back of only using 1 ultimate. So now they've got the
And
rest of
another
their
thing
ults
that
online
they
to
can do
defend.
here is if Jade pops his tack visor, that may force the Lucio to drop beat. That may be a thing which may happen. Twisted takes down Icebrand and the Supercharger, and Kill takes down Twisted, and AJC just go down to Woofer. So we are seeing Woofer on this main tank now, and as soon as they're on that main tank, they're doing better.
This will heal you.
But like I did at the very start, this will be, in my opinion, a really even game, because both teams have that ability just to clutch out games. So this will probably fall down to who can clutch the games out better.
Yeah, someone said in the YouTube comments that Twisted their best DPS by far when he plays Pharah. But
Yeah, I will agree that Twisted is probably the best Pharah player. Icebrand just goes down by D9, and that's just an instant kill, and he takes down Ant's kills
Just 2.
on that Hanzo.
D9, can you get a triple so we can pour your Reddit, Lucio?
He's going for it.
Twisted a very good Pharah, but he chooses to play Soldier a lot.
Twisted takes down clean and
his Pharah's play
rotate down the Baby Diva.
His Pharah play is very aggressive and it can be...
Cease your resistance. Justice.
Another Mirage takes down the Hanzo. A bomb comes in as well. The bomb doesn't find anyone. It's just a Stream's on the point. Stream goes down.
I don't
Beat
think
comes
anyone...
in.
No, someone did touch. Someone was
Yeah,
able to
AJC.
touch and reset the Overwatch timer, but everyone else cleans out instantly, and that will be the second round. Can I just say my map detection of constant map freeze?
And as I did state that these will be really close games, and they have been. Here, look at map 1. Map 1. But like, so we do come down to the final map on Ilios here. So we will see the Juggernaut coming out again. We will see a Monkey coming out here for One Thick Woofer, and we will see a Sim May combo coming out. So their plan is to probably take the point and then just hard bunker on this point here. Just it'll make it harder if everyone has to come in. Monkey dies on top. He's probably gonna try and get round and jump on someone. Twisted just goes down easily.
Nope.
It looks like their plan will work here.
This will heal you.
An ASIM combo is very good when you have point control.
It looks like their plan will work and they will take the point and now they'll set up. As you look, there's 3 turrets on the ceiling, stopping anyone dropping down. And as soon as they come to the point, they will have to deal with a May same combo, which can be very, very destructive.
Bolter, you may want to turn your mic volume up a little bit.
Alright, sure. I'll do it after this game.
So they are trying to contest, but like I did say, they do have to deal with the same turrets and the May, and Woofer goes down into those turrets like I did say. Iceborne does find Twisted, and Anscar does find Jade. It's just
I find this isn't a very...
Standard.
This isn't a very good map to play dive on, I don't think.
It's not, no.
It's because they have so much point control. They need to fight on point and...
If I was Twisted
struggle.
here, like as a Juggernaut player, I would say Twisted should pop his ult and immediately switch to someone who can can output more like actual value. Because as much as Juggernaut can be good on this map, like you have to try and get the if you look like I've just watched him right, he shot the floor twice and the bombs didn't go anywhere.
Jade coming in.
Down D9 and as Shatter comes out, Shatter just hit the defense. Taya goes in. Taya doesn't hit anyone.
Yoinks, Rainbow's killed.
Clean Poopy getting out the cleanup kill on Tasud. It's what they needed. They need these staggers. It makes so much difference on control maps. And they should get another fight here, but they don't really have many ults online. They have a Diva Bomb, which might be able to get value with having a good engage.
Here. And he just gets on that side, and he just focused on one kill.
Bomb gets one, AS and S.
Number one kill does
It
go
looks
down,
like it's going to be a flip.
and the bomb does find out. And will this be a flip on the side? But I don't think it will. Jade does find Reaper, so this may be a flip. Twisted does find Clean Poopy here, so this will be a flip here on the side of Fight Juice.
I'm on fire. You'd be wise to stay out of my sight.
Also as well, I'll be hosting TLM SDG later on as well, Bolter, so if you want to help us out there, you can do.
No, probably not. It's too late.
Yeah, it's when I'm pulling in a man as well, so I won't be available for that one. Right. What's interesting here is Iceborne has his shot.
Big Shatter!
And that could be
That's exactly what they need.
He finds
exactly what I
D9,
was saying.
and there's another shot comes out as well. It just finds
Just
two,
not
but I
enough.
think at this point it's just too
Iceborne
late.
murdering absolutely everything in sight, and that looks like it's going to be the map one for Aftermath here.
Yeah,
And it's just Jade
I
left
do
here.
agree.
Just a
way
I said,
Moo is
yeah,
trying
So
to
Jake gets a
touch, I'm not sure how long it'll
D
work.
mech, but that's it. Is anyone coming back? No one's good to touch here.
A tire comes in, but the tire's just not worth it now. Tire doesn't find anyone. It just, but D9 does go down and
They are going to be continuing
but at
their
this
fight.
point, I think it is. Wutai does find number 1 kill, but it's just him on the point now, and I think that is game. Yeah, that would be map 1 to Aftermath.
Okay, well, I think I can suspect that the play is either going to be from Twisted or from Icebrand.
That was a huge shatter at the end there.
Well, let Twisted have his moment. In the,
This was really good by Twisted.
when 90% of the players are invisible for me, so I miss half the highlight.
This has got a lot of value on the Pharaoh. 18,000 damage. That's Aftermath needs to do something about the Pharaoh if they want to carry on winning these games. But yeah, that shatter was absolutely huge. It's completely decided the fight. I feel like after a huge ult like that, you kind of get demoralized and you need to come back strong.
Like,
Walter
deep
did
down,
try to
like...
respond with a counter shatter, unfortunately it just wasn't enough. I don't know whether it got blocked by Icebrand, but
no, he hit 2. He hit 2 with that shatter. It was AJC and someone else. But it just wasn't enough, because as soon as he went to go capitalize on the shatter, he got taken down instantly.
Yeah, I think Icebrand shatter got 5. Just impressive for a shatter. It always helps when they grouped up nicely, and then you can just fire strike and hit them and kill everyone at once. I got my one and only 6 double kill on this Rhine. Just swinging into shit.
When it comes down to 6 double kills, I've only ever got 1, and that was for Doomfist, but that was in a Grav.
Callum, can you name the teams, please?
the only reason I'm not naming teams is because I'll have to swap the teams around every time.
Yeah, just do it. Just put like
Okay,
AM,
yeah,
put like AM and
Hybrid.
FG, or SS. This is a time where we abbreviate names.
Like, in my opinion, both teams have the ability to capitalize on, like, take advantage, ult usage, things like that. It'll just come down to who can do it better. And so far, Aftermath have done it better than Fight Juice. But Fight Juice have shown signs of life to the point where they can take down Aftermath, they just can't do it for long enough.
Yeah, I feel Aftermath are just getting slightly more value out of their ults. And it's
Alright, I'm
just
calling
tipping
it now,
scale.
King's Row Hybrid.
Haha, yeah, gotta be.
I'm gonna call
Everyone
Iconwald.
chooses King's Row.
It's because it's the best man.
I'm gonna... Nah, B, I think
Blizzardwood,
Iconwald's the best
Iconwald,
one.
Hollywood, King's Row, and Barney. If they want to play the Twisted strength, I might go Iconwald
Yeah,
instead of King's Row.
Yeah, the many sight lines that Farah has on Iconwald, it's insane. You can create such a snowballing effect on Iconwald with that Farah as well.
And Hollywood's also good, decent fire.
Also, as well, if Twisted just decides to play Junk again as well, they might actually, they may as well just pick Iconwald again, because Iconwald is also really good for Junkrat. Because there's those long sight lines and the lot of the highs, like the high ground that Junkrat has access to. And on defense, you can put the traps in the bushes, and no one sees them, and that can lead to a really early pick. But that's if they decide to choose Iconwald and Twisted decide to go Junkrat, so we might not actually see that. They have a lot of options here.
Yeah, I think Iconwald would be a good map for them. It's also a map that I really like, so
Yeah, I reckon King's Row or Iconwald is the main go-to choice. I'll be gobsmacked if they choose Blizzardwood. I don't think anyone voluntarily chooses Blizzardwood.
I quite like Blizzardwood, you know.
Like, if I played Junkrat, then like if it was me in here and I was picking the map, if I was like if it was me, I would pick Blizzard World voluntarily because of the Junkrat and the Doomfist, because just the value that those two can get out of those sort of maps, it's insane. Especially the same. It would be the same with Eichenwald. It'd be a toss-up between Eichenwald and Blizzardwald for me. It just remains to be seen at this point, though. Like, we could see anything coming out here.
Okay, Twisted's typing, so
Yeah, I like
have a look at
Blizzardworld.
that
I like
map.
how it's got
We'll see.
such a long distance. It's not got any huge chokes on the first point, but it's got a long way to the point, which is just something different than other hybrid maps or GCP maps. Because most GCP maps or most hybrid maps, you kind of have one tiny choke, which is the main obstacle to get through, which gives the defenders the
think-
advantage. But
If I was Fight Juice, like from what I've seen of Fight Juice, what I would do is I would pick Eichenwald, put normal comp, put Jade on the Sim, Twisted on either the Pharah or the Junkrat, put TP to the left of point, and then if he's Pharah, he can get immediately behind them, avoiding a sight line. And that gives him free access to like
Wait,
spirit free
Animal's going
damage.
to lobby.
She has not.
Oh, she has. Oh,
Oh,
and
she
this the
has.
demon has. That's two people that snuck into the lobby. I didn't even realize. Right, Eleanor, the D9. Right, there's the demon.
Rainbow,
Is he Fight Juice or is he Aftermath?
he's Fight Juice,
Fight Juice.
I think.
This
Yeah,
demon
I'm
is Fight
pretty sure,
Juice.
dude.
Okay, so Fight Juice are red.
Can you tell me what these subs are so I can work out the SL?
It was Eleanor for D9,
Okay, D9 is
Shadow from
2750.
Rainbow
Eleanor is 25.
or Meow Michelle, something like that.
Meowsman for Rainbow, okay. So that's plus 250. And then what else?
That's it. There's only two subs.
Wait, Shadow Blazing. Okay.
Yeah, Shadow for Rainbow. Map. Just for Rainbow.
Okay, yeah, that's the same SL. I assume the SRs were okay to begin with, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So, D9 is 2750 and Eleanor is 2500 and Shadow is 2000 and... Wait, Shadow is 2250. Yeah. So that's equal.
Alright, they're attacking first. So, boom. Cancel. Maps, we're going to everyone's favorite, King's Row.
Damn. I really wanted to say Eichenwald here, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, dude, just put...
Like,
put
everyone's
Eichenwald on.
favorite map is King's Row. Every time there's a... Oh shit, I forgot to ask if they were ready.
DM.
Just pause the game.
I'll just go back to lobby. Oh wait, no, both teams did say ready. I
Oh,
just
fuck's
missed it.
sake, Callum.
Callum.
Callum's throwing. Callum's hard throwing.
You do this every time there's a game.
Entering.
All of a sudden, like,
It's so funny.
See, like when
If
Callum
the
goes
team's
to bed,
app, it was the Overwatch
like
glitch.
as soon as Boulder finds out like Callum goes to bed, Boulder's just gonna sneak in the points log. Callum 8 points for hard throwing.
Bro, what do you think I was benching all the playoffs?
I assume it is because you're bad, but like I'm not to hear other alternatives.
Ooh. Bro, I tried to make a joke and then you go straight for the throat.
That's
That was a joke. That was a joke as well, Callum. Then again, most of your career here in Talon was also a joke, so I can't tell the difference. Callum, I love you really. Callum's just hard triggered now.
Red
Oh,
team is-
Callum.
Oh,
Callum's
fuck, I
trigged.
forgot to put him on an attack.
Callum's hard. Oh,
I'm
Callum's saying Callum hard throwing. Callum's
For
hard
some
throwing.
reason I thought the red team was.
See, Boulder,
I-
I said a joke. That's what I mean. You know what I mean, Callum? Fuck's sake.
Right, it's late at night. That's my excuse.
It's late at night. It's like 11:30. That's not late. That's early as fuck.
Right. Spectate red. Spectate red. Spectate blue. I hate whoever came up with this rule.
Watch it be Bolter, but I was like, you what? You just wait.
It was
Just
me.
wait.
Whoever decided to do it
Oh.
Overwatch League format, god damn you're annoying.
Bolter.
What? It's
like
it's a good format.
by the off chance that Callum goes to EGX, Boulder's just gonna fucking suplex him as soon as he sees him. Ah, so
I'm about to say
you're
that, just
Callum,
level it up
yeah?
in chat.
Yes, Bolter, I am Callum, just gets actually German suplexed off the pavement. You're not Callum anymore. You're dead.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna forward to
I
EGX,
still haven't
that's gonna be a
decided
meme.
if I'm going to EGX.
Well, I've counted, there's 11 of were.
11 of what?
Yeah,
English?
I am a. Well, it is English. Just you're too stupid to understand. Like,
No, I don't think it's English.
well, it technically is English because it's Geordie slang. So
Yeah, there's 11 people we know going to EGX. I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
there's me, Bolter, Lolly, Knight, Anger, Alexi, Ginger, Ant, Eleanor and her husband. Who else? Possibly Porkle and Ginger.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So we will see a bunker coming out here from Aftermath. The question
No,
is where.
Aftermath are running goats.
no.
It's fight juice.
No, it's kind of got switched around. I was used to seeing Aftermath in the yellow. So Fight Juice here.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. They're setting up on the low ground.
And from the side of Aftermath, we will see that traditional goats again.
This is either going to go really well or really badly.
Attackers
It depends on what the Bastion decides to set up. Because if he sets up there, that's a really bad spot.
They can rotate through hotel and then force the Bastion to rotate.
I
They
mean,
just need to
interesting
group up.
to see that Lucio's just standing there on healing. He's not speeding them. They're not engaging whatsoever.
If they can just
What they
engage
need
with
to do
defense
is
matrix and
switch the speed, amp it up, and go straight into the Bastion.
oh, that's a big hook. That's going to be a one fight for Fight Juice here.
Yeah,
Aftermath
it
need to
looks like
reset.
a huge miscommunication there because half the team goes into hotel, half the team engages on points, and they spill up and you can't touch.
Just fight straight to
Oh
just
no,
fight HOC
they
here.
all tried to go through hotel. Some the strip got hooked. So people backed off and tried to help them. Goats is like the perfect comp to play against Bunker, really. Especially when they're sat low ground.
Like, I think Aftermath need to like reevaluate like what they're doing because they're trying to push straight in, but the Bastion will just move back and set back up again. The charge will come in. And he fights the Bastion. Bastion goes down immediately here. We'll see a Valve popped in by Eleanor.
The last round is out
She
of
might go
position.
for that res. She's going for that res, and she's
Of
left
course he's going
uncontested.
for the rest and gets away
And
with
like
it.
completely left
Eleanor.
uncontested. Icebrand misses and completely ignores Sebastian as he hits a shatter. Bastion will get taken down again by Srib. And this will look like this will be a
That
one
looks like
fight
an
for
that looks like an
Aftermath.
overall death for
Wolfpack
Aftermath.
goes down as well, and they will cap that point.
They did not need to use that beat.
I think that was definitely a panic beat to just try to secure everything, but yes, definitely a miscue. And if you look at it, they used 4 of their ultimates, and somehow Zarya hasn't got grabbed yet, which is she's close to it, but really by now she definitely should have had grab, considering Zarya is meant to be the final damage dealer in goats.
Thing is, yeah, that's true. Thing is, if you look, she did die very quickly in the
That's
first
a-
fight.
Ryan-
she
Ryan's
lost
gonna
all of that
often
charge, and she owed it.
It's gonna be a huge bomb.
This may hit the
Oh,
Bastion.
that's a shame. It landed on that roof of the house.
Oh, that is such a shame. But it did.
Twisted
But we will see
cheated
Twisted popping an ult here. AJ goes down, and the ult's still going out here, but it doesn't find anyone.
Огонь по готовности.
Grab comes out.
Oh,
This
Spear
could be what
drops
they need.
coming in.
This
and
is
that
huge.
is coming. That is coming out. And
That's a
that's
huge
another
grab.
good fight. Jade fights 2, but at this point, it's just no way. He fights through this wave. This is a hold.
Jade gets 4.
Like fight use. He finds 4, possibly
5?
not even 5. No, he goes down by has a strip, but he did find 4, allowing them to hold. That was a really
Aftermath.
clutch play by Jade.
Aftermath just need to do a full regroup and come back in with 6 because Fight Juice are down 2, 3. The Fight Juice is down 3 at the minute. They need to just push in hard and engage.
Shatter comes
Oh,
out,
it's
just
blood
doesn't
blocked.
do anything.
Was that
Straight-
did that shield come in at the last second, or did he just do it? Was he just dumb and just charge
Bomb
straight
coming
into
out.
shield?
Bomb finds one.
1. Twister
And that
gets
will
2,
be a
Twister gets 1, and
1-5
Jade
for Fight
gets 1.
Juice here.
Warfare with a 3k, nice.
Now Farah is just applying some of that pressure onto their spawn. And Farah does have her barrage here as well, so only ult online for Fight Juice here. And Bomb coming out from Swift doesn't find anyone.
Well, Strip's just up 2 in a row here.
Eleanor does go down.
It's been eaten. Big eat by Strip.
3 ultimates there that didn't find anyone. Jade finds 4, not 4, 1 for number 1 kill. That was almost a number 4 there, the ult is not finding anything. Shatter finds 1 on Shadow Blaze, and a spear comes out as well.
It's kind of understandable they use, and they needed to win the fight here.
Behind. There's a Farah completely behind them all. And they
Once
haven't
you get
realised it yet.
once you get the card to this
Oh,
point,
Srib's
it's
coming in,
quite
Srib's
easy
coming in, chase
to
it.
hold it.
This may be a big stagger on the... Oh no, he gets away safely here. The D.Va just gets rid of that pressure that she was putting on, on the D.Va.
Doesn't look like they're gonna touch it.
Yeah, they get that touch. Jade and Farah here are all behind them all, applying that pressure, but it's just how much that they can do with it. This is a Zai with a really high charge as well. Clint Kubi gets put to 1, but he is starting to heal up. Oh, and he goes down to that Farah. Almost amazing I say
They need
that.
to get out right now and not take this
He
fight.
finds 2,
They're just gonna be
that's 2
feeding
supports
otherwise.
down there for Aftermath.
Justice reigns from above.
Rocket Barrage coming out as well, doesn't find anyone, gets taken down by that Zaya. Bomb coming in, this might be big.
It's big.
Bomb finds 2, that's big, that is really big. Zaya will lose all of her charge and take on the Lucio. Srib was on his own there, he managed to get away safely. But their spawn is a lot closer. Twisted finds another big pick there on that Moira. Reaper is behind, focusing the pressure on the tank. Wufa takes down Icebrand.
Aftermath here just need to group up, play more aggressive, and push in using defense matrix. Icebrand's wasting his shield here just by pushing him when they're not ready.
Yeah.
See, if Barrier goes down, that's going to be invaluable.
Shadow doesn't find anyone, but Grav comes out as well. There's the immortality field in there though, so we'll not
That's
find
a huge
anyone.
immortality.
D.Va is on a mech, and
If you're
another
eaten.
barrage comes out.
No,
Just gets eaten again. Tau Days takes down Icebrand here.
they just need to push on Twister, Arista,
It
and
is a
Blade.
trade. Tau Days does go down as well by that Zaya. Then back again, the shield stun takes out the Orisa.
No one kill goes off a DPS Moira and takes out the Mercy.
This may be
Huge
trap
eat.
here. Huge eat, but he does find that Moira, but at this point it is just too late. And he does go down to that Zaya again.
This could be a big
comes
bomb.
out.
It is.
He finds 1 and that immortality. Twisted Dude finding the 1 here, playing Serb really low. Yeah, he's using that block to get straight out of his mech. But AJC does
That's a
poach
great
out of
use
it, and
of
Clint Kubi does boom
rally.
one people
Super
off the
important,
side.
yeah.
D.Va goes down. This may be a 3-point cap. Jay just fades out of that grab,
Just
but he
Twisted
does go
curved.
down. It's just Twisted. D.Va coming back in as well, and so does One Thick Woofer, but at this point I think it is just too late.
Strip doesn't get anybody.
Rarely misses that D.Va.
Strip should just use his ult. He hasn't got it.
Another bomb coming
He's
out
gonna get
here.
anything. This gets 2!
Finds 2.
That's gonna be enough to win this fight.
2 in a
3
team, mech.
and a mech.
That
That is a
could
fight.
just
That
be
is a fight
enough to
winning.
allow him to stabilize, but
The
pick
only.
not going away in favor of the defense. this is a very valiant defense coming out from FJ. They are able to take it out over time. There's definitely no shame in this. It means that if FJ are able to
Another barrage. That barrage is used to get through out of his mech. Twisted just fine.
Looks like it's going to be
Deathbot gets through.
it fast math.
This will be a hold here. And coming back in on the ball, but I don't think he'll find any value. 2 balls stick around the point.
That was a fantastic hold by Juice. Really good second.
Can I just say, it was slightly earlier, just when we saw Jade and Eleanor get grabbed. I don't know, A, how she went through the middle of the entire team to get that res off, and B, how after the rest she stayed alive for as long as she did.
Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
just something I
incredible.
want,
I do believe that actually might be miscommunication. And obviously, if you get grabbed or you grab someone, you call out who you've grabbed and how many you have grabbed. That should be an immediate focus, but the fact that they were not focused immediately may come down to some miscommunication here, but that does remain to be seen.
Slightly, because Eleanor was able to get the rest off before the grab. However, she was only called into the grab because she had to jump to Jade in order to not get focused by 4 people.
Yeah,
Which
Jade
was
could
a solo
wraith
help
Wraith out, which is pretty
Yeah.
important. Jade kind of like disappeared and faded Wraith away.
And we will see.
Left Eleanor in
We
the graph.
will see a 2-2-2 coming out from both sides here.
Jade, I know he's definitely been practicing his Widowmaker, and he's not bad at it at all. He's a solid Widow. I believe he's won quite a few Widow FFAs and custom games as well. So,
Like that, like, understandable, but believe it or not, that doesn't actually mean a lot because there's like at least 11 other Widows with you, so you can just take advantage of the furry pitch. Hell, I've won one of those before, and I'm probably one of the most trash Widows in the league. Like, the person who taught me how to play Widow, Bolter fucking despises. Like, come on.
Who's that?
That'd be Trello.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, he taught me how to play the game. Like, the full game. Everything I know for every character was taught me by Trello.
There's not really
Trello
many
goes
people
down
I hate.
immediately.
I hate Trella. Jade, not hit any shots yet. He's missed every single one. Come on, Jade, I believe in you. You can hit a shot. Still not hit a shot. Come on,
Kaya
Jade.
comes out immediately.
Hit a
Kaya
shot.
fights 2 by Twisted, that's a huge... That will be a point cap. Shatter comes out as well. That Shatter was wasted by Woofer. The fight was already won. Jade finding another. That was such perfect timing of the miss saying, say and then someone just dies and just shouts as well. That was amazing.
Sorry, Jade, but you didn't hit a shot for 45 seconds.
Jade
Switch off Widow, dude.
No, he's committed.
Maybe he'll do it when he dies. Maybe, I don't know.
And he does get put to 1 here. And if you look at Strim's just waiting here.
I always think it's better to hold an aggressive fight
He hacks the
here.
Zarya. He does hack the Zarya and he does focus out right, but he's getting chased now. That might be it for Strim. Strim gets away safely. Tarkman does get popped. It will find absolutely anyone. I don't think it will. Oh, he finds
The
one.
Mercy, that's big enough.
Fight
2. That's fine.
He just gets taken down though, but at this point it is just over. That is a 1 fight.
they may have won the fight. However, I do believe it was ultimate. I do not believe Coalescence would have been needed there because you had the Bomb with Pfizer. That's fair enough. Luckily, they've got Bomb and Beat coming up online. But if you have a look on the favor of FJ, they've got nearly all of their ultimates. They've got, well, 4.
Fire at will. Fire in the holes.
Kaya comes out again. Will it find anyone?
Doesn't get anybody.
Kaya doesn't find anyone, but Jade does find 2. Bomb comes out as well. Bomb finds Jade. But at this point,
They mistimed
I believe it is a 1 fight.
They mistimed the EMP bomb. That's a shame. That could be
Jade
one
does get
fight winning.
rezzed.
them a hole.
One thing if I does go down there to HSC, but Shrimp will get taken down by Tattooed. It's just a bunch of trades now, one by one. Number
Jade
one
has
does
not coming online.
find,
I feel like he won't
does
use it
find
here.
Eleanor, so that will be a hold here for Aftermath. There's no ults online here, but Anne's kills is getting very, very close. Death Blossom does come online, and Anne's kills get very close to his high noon. So we may see a flanking McCree here. He is waiting, as you can see him on the left side there. He is waiting to pop that. He is going to go around. I think he will pop it from behind here. Yeah, we do see it. He finds
Huge,
three
you
there.
got 3.
He does get taken down, but at this point it is just too late. He has found 3 here.
After that, you just got to back out as best you can.
Clean Puppy does take down Woofer
It's a
again
big
here.
shot. They just need to play aggressive here and get these staggers.
Do you guys think that Fire Juice is playing at their best here? Or could they be playing better?
I think they're playing better than they did in the last game. However, I have seen Fighters be hold on
Let's see a Grab. Grab doesn't find anyone.
Huge shatter. Nah, this is what is needed. That's gonna secure them in the fight. Oh, and Twisted with that voice line. I like it. They're just staggering out the point as much as they can here. It's a good thing to do. They can just group up and take a fight on the first corner.
Because I personally think that Fire Juice could be playing a lot better here. If you do look at Summer, Summer is going behind, probably for that EMP.
Jade going for the Death Blossom here. He set up high ground.
Bomb comes in, EMP's gonna come in as well.
Yes, the MVP bomber. He's going for the shot, he's gonna go for it here. He's gonna get out.
At this point,
Good move.
it's just another hold. And they are gonna push them to their spawn here. Big stagger on that Lucio. I think Eleanor wasted that reds there. But the spawn was just so close, and they do have some time here.
Think about the Mercy stats.
True, but in a league game, the Mercy stats don't matter.
Oh yeah, it does. Big
Shadow
block.
completely misses.
SNS gets a huge flank shadow for flank high noon again. Just 3.
3 goes down from Anne's kill, and that 3K
Absolutely
coming out.
huge. Jade's had his Death Blossom here for over 2 minutes. He just hasn't had a good opportunity to use it. Aftermath are playing really aggressive and they're just not letting him.
I think Jade realizes as soon as that he goes to pop the Death Blossom, he'll just get flash banged or hacked, so
Yeah,
he'll lose it.
or eaten. Yeah. Missed.
Or the beetle just get dropped on his Death Blossom.
SNS
So what
is
they
going
could do,
high ground again.
I
Like,
think what Fight You should do is bait out the tire.
SNS
so
gets
use
twisted.
I think they should use their tire so they use their beat, and then as soon as they use their beat,
Oh my god, he's done it
just
again.
come straight in.
Oh, I was unlucky. Well played for Jade for shutting that down.
Fight You getting the majority of the pick. Big shatter, but it doesn't fight. But nothing can be capitalized on that. Jade pushing a bit forward here.
May have been a big shot, but honestly, you shouldn't have shot it there.
No, you shouldn't,
all your
no.
team's dead. The Reaper right next to you.
Tire just come out.
Not gonna get
Tire
fight.
finds. Doesn't
Nothing.
find anyone. I was correct here.
He really needed that shadow for this last fight. It would have been so useful.
Twisted goes
AJC
down
gets the first
again.
pick. 2.
Now going to be a 3 on the road.
Aftermath just need to get a stagger here. If they can get a stagger, they've probably won the game, won the map here.
There it is. There's that stagger.
There it is.
Eleanor's just trapped now
If they
as
get
well.
one more, if they get one more here, that's it. They've surely they must have it now.
But at this
GG.
point, I think it's just too late. They can't touch the point. He
Ooh,
finds
but Twisted
another.
gets 2. If Twitch can mine over the top,
he might go try to touch the point. Reaper might touch as well. Reaper needs to touch. He has.
Honestly, AJC.
It is contested. They have touched. Bomb comes out again, and in an EMP finds one on Twisted. But now that it's trading here, but at this point it might just be too late for Fight Juice.
Go for the res, but the Mets gets frozen and killed.
Gets res, but at this point, like, he has to deal with a Reaper, with a
May.
ult comes out here. I think that's just it. Reaper can't touch the point. Jade does C9 with that Death Blossom.
That's
to be fair, he didn't quite C9, but he did get frozen off.
Yeah, that's not really C9.
It was a stoning blizzard to take everyone off the point.
But speaking of Jade, though. I thought that would have been a C9 because he had the opportunity to get back at the point there, and he just C9 and he just ults. It doesn't get any value out of it.
3.
Yeah, but the blizzard was still on the point. He couldn't touch point without being blizzard.
Exactly.
It was a stoning blizzard. It was a great play by the May player.
Really? I thought the blizzard ended.
No.
Nope.
Guess I was wrong. It happens. So now it does fall down to Fight Juice again to pick another map. What do you think we'll see here from Fight Juice? Because they need a map.
Let me find out which map type it's meant to be, if I remember correctly.
But I'm gonna go to the bathroom as we're waiting. So I'll be back in a second.
You know what, just because Twisted pinged me? No, he won't see the cards.
Unlucky.
I did just say it's Assault, right? Third map. Assault. Yep.
Sure. Yeah, that was a super close game. Both teams had some huge plays, but again, I think his Aftermath's ult usage is just slightly better, and they're getting more. They're using the ults first in team fights, and they're playing more aggressive, and I think that's what's winning them the games. It's quite good play.
Alright, this foreshadow. How many off tanks does FJ have?
I don't know, but I assume quite a lot.
Right, we're going to Anubis next, boys.
Anubis, let's go. Horrible 2CP. What do you think, everyone? What do you think the best 2CP map is?
Volskaya.
Yeah, I agree. I think Volskaya is the best by a long way, yeah.
But think about this. You've got Hanamura, Horizon, Paris, Temple, Volskaya.
And I am
Volskaya or Hanamura.
So me,
when you're are they still making that choice, yeah?
For me, I like Volskaya.
Well, no, we're going to Anubis. Waiting for. I don't think Aftermath will make any swaps. Nope. Icebrand, Houdini, and Numkill for Derek.
I personally think that like Fight Juice has the ability to win this game. They have shown it in the past, but they also do have that ability to choke. If you remember the game against Genjutsu, which they did end up losing to a Sim Mei combo here, and when they were 2 maps ahead. So it does remain to be seen if Fight Juice can actually pull ahead here, because it is currently 2-0, and they need to need to pull it out their ass. Pretty much, because if they don't, they are going to lose. and I don't think anyone wants to. Like, I don't think anyone in Fight Juice wants to see themselves lose.
I think with Fight Juice, they just need to be planning the ultimate uses before the game, before each fight, and
Also,
pushing
as well,
him and playing more aggressive.
Bolter, so you could see the chat right now, can't you?
Yeah.
Like for web streaming. There should remember Impossible?
Mhm.
He's in the chat right now.
He did.
So give him a shout out.
You want me? They're just making me fucking swap the colors each and every time. Damn it.
Yeah, of course.
So Bolter, if you can give Impossible a shout out, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
Spectate red.
Hi, Impossible.
Spectate blue. Spectate blue. Do. Yep.
Obviously, for
everyone's
those
in the
watching
right
the stream who
games.
don't know, Impossible is pretty much my roommate. I fucking love him to pieces. He's my best friend.
Alright, both teams are ready. We'll
Both
be
teams are
going
ready,
to Anubis in 3, 2, 1.
I'm expecting to see Bunkner coming out from both sides. Possibly even a Junkrat coming out here from Twisted, because Junkrat is also really good and he does play Junkrat quite well.
Yep.
But we'll obviously once again it's access to that high ground.
Yeah, I like Anubis. My top 3, I think, Volskaya, Hanamura, then Anubis.
I have to
Personally,
think about it. I can't choose.
Paris and Horizon
what
go
would
fuck
my
off.
top 3 be? And so many new maps came into my mind.
Oh, this is
Thinking
2 CP.
Helios,
Yeah,
Kings. Oh, added.
Yeah, just 2 CP. They're not my
Helios.
favorite maps, yeah.
Helios, I think, is my favorite control map, and Nepal comes close to it.
I like Lijiang the best out of the control maps.
Lijiang I like as well. I just like control maps.
Me too. Literally every single one.
I love Kings Row. I like Route
Icon Road I
66.
like.
That's a fun map.
Dude, I'm not a big fan, to be honest.
Yeah, good game modes and stuff.
I
like
want
Hollywood.
to see
I
Route
like
66 come up from at least one team. Like just
I do believe it did in our last game. When you DC'd, they went to
yeah.
Route 66.
Yeah, because that was a power cut. Like the entire area got hit with a fucking power cut. I was just like, for fuck's sake. And what's worse, it was like they were like going through like the box, and they didn't tell anyone they were gonna do it.
So we've got a bunker comp set up here on the side of Aftermath, which is a very, very strong comp on.
We will see
on
Derek
point A,
like
on
spikes
point
on
A.
that Widow as well. Finds one
Oh,
immediately on
that's huge.
Eleanor. Monkey will dive the Widow, but at this point I think it is just too late.
They just need to rotate on the point. Rotate.
Did Twisted
That's
not
what they're
see
doing.
the Widow?
Nice.
Oh, Derek
Straight
should have gone for the headshot.
Will get rezzed from Eleanor here. No, it was clean poopy. This will
Oh,
be a
that was
whole...
Twisted
hilarious.
getting staggered. That's a huge stagger.
Okay, so just to emphasize, 'cause it was actually hilarious. When he got dove, Derek grabbed hold of the high ground left side, and Twisted was coming through the door, and Derek basically landed on top of Twisted's head and just behind him, and Twisted was none the wiser. He had a Widowmaker completely behind him on half health, and he didn't realize.
If the Widow was smart, she would have just sniped her in the back of the head.
Yep, that's why I said she should have done.
Derek
Anyway,
is hitting a lot of
game
shots. I remember playing with Derek, and I remember him playing. I remember him playing off tank.
I've heard about Derek's Widow. Derek's Widow. He just takes out Woofer instantaneously there with a headshot and then a body shot, just puts him pretty much to sleep.
The thing is, their dive here, they're not being very coordinated. They need to, Diva and the Winston need to be diving together, otherwise they're just going to be.
Well, he has switched over to the Reinhardt now. Diz gets put really low.
See, the problem FJ have right now is they have a very short
Reaper's just behind, and I think they've realised that Reaper's now behind them.
They're rotating really, really strongly here, Aftermath. That rotation onto the bridge here is really, really good. You can, as soon as they push onto the point, you can get an angle from the point without the Bastion having to move. Forces that beat just having a.
This might be a camp. Bomb does come out, but I don't think the bomb will find anyone.
No one.
Bomb doesn't find anyone here, so that it looks like Fight Juice will cap the point. And kills does get res, but it's at this point I believe it's just too late.
AS and S basically just killed himself there. So Wolfer went for the charge and AS and S fortified. They also used host at the same time and it brought Wolfer back. So by the time Wolfer went to actually pin ASN, his fortify had worn out. Or if he hadn't halted, Wolfer went straight into a fortified arrestor.
You see, I'd be very worried here on the side of Aftermath because they've got no ults going into this. They've got the bongos, but that's not really enough to win a fight, especially against a Death Blossom and a Reptile.
And a bomb, and a shatter.
This is going to be
Shade gets found.
They need to play really aggressive here, and they need to charge some ultimates.
Yeah,
Fight Juice should use any ultimates now. The fact that they have lost one, and the fact that they have lost a Reaper, they are playing quite passive. But Derek will just drop straight down and go after Twisted. And
I read a stat the other day that is you charge ultimate like 30% quicker using Zen's right clicks than his left click shooting things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
I play Zen Yacht. I play Zen Yacht.
Single. Okay, Han.
The
volley.
singles.
Oh yeah, the
so
singles.
You do so much damage and it's so much easier to hit.
I play Zen Yacht on PC. I'm a literal Zen Yacht today on PC.
Oh, that's a big shatter. He's got three
off of that Riptire, and this will be a clean up here. Clean Poopy go for that res gets immediately shut down by Woofer. Derek just goes down to Woofer as well. This may be a cap here off of that team kill.
This is the issue of switching comps midway.
One, the Lucio does make the point here, but Eleanor whips out her pistol going gangsta Mercy, but immediately switches back.
It's a big pin.
A big pin coming out, and a beat does get dropped. So I don't think they'll be able to last long against a beat. Jay just finds two immediately here. It's just Derek left from the point here. 4v3. Death Blossom comes out, doesn't find anyone. Twisted finds Reaper and Woofer does fight AJC. The Red Hot will get raised, but at this point it's just too late. The Blizzard comes out and finds Diz.
Looks like they might hold this here. They could do.
Yeah, they might.
They've got 3 on point,
Woofer
2 on
does
point,
find
still
the
3.
and a Shadow comes down and finds
They
two.
need to get the Reaper
But
here.
they've completely left the Reaper on a 10 and he will Death Blossom them for the effort, but he just gets shut down by Diz. Ball coming in now, Ball trying to stop the point for Cyhud, but he just gets shut down, but there is mines on the point. That is it.
That's still a good stagger, a good... I mean... They held out a minute. They held out a minute though, so...
Yeah, they took them below the 2-minute mark, so that's a little bit of a relief there.
That's the only hope that Aftermath have here if they get that 2 points as well. It's the fact that they don't have much time left to try and cap the points after. So that on the Fight Juice side, that they have to hope and pray that they can get Aftermath below that time. If not, it will tilt in Aftermath's favour and they might end up winning the map as well, taking it to a 3-0 and a win in the series.
I'd say realistically, if FJ, if they do lose first point, if they can hold Aftermath down to it, they have just under a minute left, then it's massively in their favor, in FJ's favor.
Like, if you're Fight Juice here, what do you have to do? What do you have to, like, try and prove to yourself that you're able to do? Because they are 2-0 up. And, like, Fight Juice, I don't think has the ability to actually get back up there to match that 2 points that Aftermath does have.
Hold on, Dave, can you rephrase that? Because that actually confused me. You said
what? Fight Juice have the 2 points.
Are you talking about what FJ needs to do to to win this map, or?
Alright,
so,
anyway.
I'll rephrase that. So, since Aftermath is 2-0 up, what does Fight Juice have to do to try and re-level this?
I think honestly they need to focus one target in particular. I think they need to either the tanks need to be more aggressive and draw aggro away to allow Jade to get off his flank, his sneaky TPs into the backline successfully, because he's been doing that when the engagement hasn't been actually occurring, and that's how it made it easier for him to be spotted and honestly punished for it. So I think the tanks need to be a little bit more aggressive to draw attention away from Jade, and if they're able to be a bit more aggressive and Jade's able to get those flanks off, that's when Jade shines, when he's able to get into the back line, unseen, unnoticed, and just do really
Well, if you look, the game's already just started, and Jade does have his ultimate already here. Like,
And that's
if
such a
you're
strong
fight
counter pick.
If you're fight juice here, how worried are you here? Like, if you're fight juice, you're going 2-0 down.
It's the other way around.
Honestly, if I fight juice right now, I would not be worried. I'd be more focused on the last maps are gone. They've been played. Focus on this map and playing now. Don't let the last maps get into your head.
Also, you have to point out the turret placement here from Jade. Like, they're on top of the bridge covering that arc, so if they try to push through main, they will take a lot of damage here. So if you are Aftermath, you will have to try and tread carefully. They do run that Pharah though from Ant's kills to try and get past not only that shield, but the Junkrat up top. They're trying to hit that Junkrat because the Junkrat just has free reign on that high ground. And that's exactly what's trying to go on. They're trying to hit the Junkrat. You will hear a Sombra coming out somewhere.
This is a really nice teamwork by Strip here. He goes to the point to draw the attention away from the rest of his team, and that, just by taking point and having so many members of FJ to go to contest him, that allows the rest of his team to get through the choke. And now they can move on to actually touch points because of what Strip did.
Because if you look, they have rotated, and the two of them do draw at a point, but they are quite split. Taya just come out, Taya completely misses, but Ant kills does go down to Taudes here, so now it is a 5v6. Shield just come out from Jade, but how useful will the barrier be? It might be quite useful here. Finds 3 immediately, Jade, I don't think Woofer. Rossi just joins him and immediately leaves. Oh my god, Arcade. That's Arcade Mike, used to play for Fight Juice, ironically.
This is like, someone asked in the comments, this is like gold rank.
I do think gold is the average SR of most people are around gold level or low plat.
Yeah, for me, like, I am gold 2 levels, like pretty much 2 games off of plat. I mean that next season, well, if I do well in my placement, I will be plat. So they will rotate
Slip
again
gets a
here.
pick here.
Eleanor gets really low. Eleanor might go down here. Eleanor healing up. Immortality field comes out. Big EMP hits 3. Houdini fights Jade. Does fight Eleanor.
He doesn't
At
need to
this
use
point,
it.
this will be Aftermath just cleaning up here. That is the point taken by Aftermath, and I don't think they'll contest.
I think Twisted here he just wants to build up his tire and then he'll back out.
He has his tire now, so.
Yep.
But he needs to be careful because this might be a big stagger if he doesn't get away quick enough. And he did get back.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a critique of Aftermath's choice of switch. The Sombra Widowmaker, they don't have great synergy together. You can't combine the oaths together that well. And they're completely honest,
I have to
genuinely
disagree
think
actually.
It looks like SNS is switching here, as you said.
Yeah,
that.
like personally, I would disagree because obviously, off of that EMP, there is nothing to block the Widow.
Yeah, but you get a lot
switch to
more.
another sniper.
You get much more value out of any other pick. Like, literally most DPS get better value than a Widowmaker after an EMP.
Pharah's a better pick to go with Sombra. Hansel's a better pick to go. Oh, he went Hansel as soon as I said Hansel.
I think the best DPS to go with Sombra right now, I think, is Doomfist because of that entire Hack Fist thing, which is currently in contenders.
Bro, do you know how long I tried to get Nick up?
Taya comes out. Yeah, I know. I was the person who put the idea through the lolly when I was back with them. Because we didn't have Srib. Srib just gets deleted by those turrets. So that is good turret placement there by Jade. And that will be a hold here from them.
Right, if I was Srib now, I would actually get off the Sombra, mainly because it's going to be so hard to get the hacks and a lot of damage in, unless it's just poking from the very edges, but that makes it predictable.
And they'll realize, like he has to, like, pretty much stand where, like, the Baptiste is going to switch here. And he does go over to the Lucio. So, like, pretty much, like, where the Lucio is where Sombra has to stand. to get them hacks off. Where is Sombra currently?
Sombra's basically on the defender's spawn when the
Yeah, I do say yeah. And then, see what I mean? Like that, like he's Sombra is literally just doing what I said, what like the Sombra was gonna do, and now he has to contend not only a Mercy but a Sombra. Like Sombra just translocates away, and normally means that can't deal with the Sim and the Mercy together. They will push through. I feel like that's a bad choice going through there because they do have a jump crash.
Okay,
Transcendence
here's the
will
core of
come
the
out.
play. They're going to engage with Trans and Hulk. Oh, I was going to say that. And Hulk Strip engages with the EMP.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
go
yeah.
Whole Hog comes out, does find Houdini.
Using a whole hog through that choke is a really strong ability
Yeah, we just
to
see
use.
Twisted teabagging here.
Because there's a wall to push them against, pretty close by, so you can get a lot of damage in.
Twisted just teabags at the Zarya and then dances on that corpse here.
Wait, how did Eleanor not see Strip?
Strip's just camping there. Jade's looking around for the Sombra. Comes out EMP.
Huge
EMP, but what does that
That
do
jumps out of
counter?
his
Does
easy
find
shot.
4. And the turrets do go down to that EMP as well. Turrets get destroyed but get immediately
Turrets
come back
back
by
up.
Jade. Dragons comes out as well.
Big Dragon
Finds
just won.
1.
This is winnable.
And
They've got to deal with the turrets.
But turrets do take out Antikiller again. Mercy,
All of them are still up.
Mercy tries to res Woofer here. Gets succeeded.
Oh,
Kaya
Houdini.
finds 1 as well. Jade finds 2, 3 people. And this might be it. That is it. It is 2-1.
Alright, I'm going to let them have the highlight and I'm going to try to go Twisted but not letting them see the cards.
So now it is currently 2-1 here. So Anubis a great pick. I did say that they will probably pick a map where Junkrat can be viable, and Junkrat was most definitely viable. The Sim was a great pick there from Jade. Really good pick from Jade there. I know that Jade does have a really good Sim, so that it's not even a fault that you have to give. As soon as you see like Anubis and then a really good Sim, like the two go hand in hand. So what do you think we'll see now then? Because it does go over for the first time in this series. The map choice does go to Aftermath.
Read Matt's chat.
I will do. What got said?
I'm just slowly tilting Twisted.
Isn't that gameplay sabotage?
Nope.
Bolte.
It's Twisted, so it doesn't matter.
Toxic. That's actually toxic. Banhammer. I'm gonna start a petition in the middle of general.
Alright,
Ban
I believe
Callum.
it's a hybrid map next. Let me just double check this. Fourth map. No, it's Escort.
What did you say?
I thought it was hybrid next. It's a Escort.
What did you even say in the match chat, Callum? 'Cause there's
I
nothing
just
here.
randomly typed. I'm a blah, 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 yeah, a lot of random words like this is face palm the keyboard.
And then pretty much fucking Twisted just did the same. Then again, Callum, when it comes to like face palming a lot, that's what a lot of people do when they see your Pharah. But like we don't talk about that either, do we?
I just want to mention the last time.
The last time you played Pharah against me, I was on Anna, and I slept your ass out of the sky twice. One of them being a flick. I ended your career with those sleep darts. In that game, speaking of that game, like that was literally Bolter's game. Bolter literally hard carried you through 3 maps. Like, come on.
What's this?
Back when BB played No Banana. Ages ago, back when GG was BB. Like, freaking, like, the soldier on Blizzard World was a literal hard carry. He pops 4 of us to cap the point. Like,
I don't remember.
I remember it really fucking well, because on the because you 4-0'd us, and on the 4th map, Phil's chick, who was a captain at the time, just went, do whatever the fuck you want. So I played Anna, and I was like, right guys, I'm just gonna sleep dart the front door, and I sleep dart Anthony Hopkins when he was playing ball. And then I get volleyed straight in the head by you of all people, Boulder.
Unlucky.
that legit was. It was just legit fucking straight in the head. All the orbs hit me in the head. I was like, oh no. Just got instant deleted.
Alright, currently Numlock AFK's iBrand is the enemy. They want Rialto.
So we will see Rialto here.
Yep.
Okay.
Great Farah maps, Twist is gonna be heavy, and Derek's gonna be put in for Icebrand. So let's get the.
I'm surprised because obviously Derek was a really good Widow during Anubis there. He did get quite a few really good picks, not only on the Wednesday, but that straight headshot onto Eleanor Rigbeans. So you'd think you'd keep him in for Rialto, just because the long sounds that Widow has and has access to. We'll see though, we'll see what Aftermath does here, because they are currently in the lead 2-1.
Alright, this is going.
Besides the Farah, what do you think we'll see here? Do you think we'll see goats coming out from the side of Aftermath here?
I do believe we will.
But the better question is who will play the main tank here? Will it be Houdini or will it be Icebrand?
I hope it's Houdini.
I want it to be Houdini because Houdini is a really good main tank player. Not the best that the league has to offer, but he is up there. See, and this is where Callum's thinking that he hopes that he's in top 5. Am I wrong, Callum?
Bro, I don't even need to hope. I know I'm top 5 main tank.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Callum's bottom
Bro, I
5
might
main
not have
tanks.
played main tank since joining OP, but you look back.
It's so
at
sad. It's so sad, right? It's so sad because season 1 of this league, I was the best Doomfist in the league. Because I was the only Doomfist in the league at that time. So I was doing really well. And then this season there was just so many Doomfists. I lost number 1 Doomfist to Anglifia Rage, and then he did get banned. So it did fall down to right now. It's a toss up between me and Frums 2. I'd say who is the best Doomfist. But the reason I'd say I'm better than Frums 2 here is because Frums 2 has played
so
Doomfist.
Red team is attacking first, correct? Yeah, I'm 90% sure on this.
So Frums 2 has played Doomfist into some really stupid matchups, which you just assume you immediately switch off of. Yeah, I do that, but I do get the really good picks on those people who counter me first. But he's not in this game, so that's not really a matter of importance right now. But I will be hosting that game later. I'll be soloing that one game, which I'm not gonna forward to. I've did it before. I'll do it again.
Oh. What map are they choosing?
They've chosen Rialto. I'm just gonna ask for the teams to.
Hey Rialto.
It's half and half with me with Rialto. It depends on who I'm playing. Like if I'm playing Junkrat, I'll always pick Rialto if I'm playing Junkrat or Doomfist or even Hog. If I'm not playing any of those furry characters, I'll not pick Rialto. Even if I'm playing like Sombra or Widowmaker, I'll not pick Rialto because I just don't like it. Me personally, just because I really want to see it, if it was me here, I would pick Havana, just to be a cunt.
You would, wouldn't you? Actually, I don't mind Havana. Havana's a good map.
Yeah, you were about to say you would, wouldn't you? Yes, I am, because I'm a Doomfist one-trick, Callum. Yes, I would. It's a really good Doomfist map.
I like Havana.
I'm looking forward to season.
I'm
looking forward to season 3, to be honest, because obviously right now I don't have a team, pretty much. So if it comes season 3, I am really excited to see what I'm doing, because like we've already proved that we have the potential for season 3. Because even though it got overturned because of obviously a lot of action that happened, we did technically beat SDG, and we did 4-0 Midgard when it came down to the scrims. And that was the first time that the team ever had played together properly, and we'd managed to do that. So like, there is hope in there that Gehenna's Gates can be a really good team, and we do feud with Canned and whoever she has picked up, since that has been allowed by the staff, so we can do that as well. Also, he has a little bit of insider knowledge. By the off chance, like, from who I know that Khan has picked up, Gehenna's Gates might get Ginger Elite. because I know Khan did ask Ginger Elite about joining, and Ginger Elite did say yes. So we might get Ginger Elite.
He doesn't. Whichever team gets Ginger in the draft will get Ginger in the draft, and that's where he stands.
No, we might even get Ginger before the draft.
Oh, I did change the map. Ah,
You can't get Ginger before the draft. That's not how it works.
Really? Because obviously I know
No,
I
he's a
know
free
that you
agent.
said
Hold
that
on.
we need. I know they said that we need a minimum 6 players, and I know for a fact when it comes down, we will lose a lot of players because I know that a lot of players want to leave the team because of the times. I know Meme Supergod wants to leave. I know that Nova Black Hole wants to leave as well because of the time difference. So, and obviously the fact like we lost 5 prior to that with obviously Phil's Chick, Funk, Rarelax, and the rest of them. And then Edgy Blinks will get put into free
I'm
agents
getting the
immediately.
bit where I can't change the settings, so I'm gonna have to start it and send it back.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Yes, I know that map's meant to be changed. Stop DMing me and pinging me.
Nah, just keep playing this again.
Just suplex them.
No, I want my prediction of the 3-1 but really close maps to come true, because so far it has. See, I did change the 3 out of. Thank you very much.
Because like personally, in my opinion, I'm not just because I'm the captain of the team, but I personally think that Gehenna's Gate will be a top 4 team next season.
The
How
thing
can you
is,
say that?
Dave,
You haven't
we're
got
not
any
here to
players.
discuss Gehenna Gates. We're here to discuss the FJ
Yeah, I know.
Aftermath.
But right now we're in a break, so we don't have to discuss them. Instant. To be fair, there is a lot of teams I'm looking forward to next season. I think Fight Juice will do better next season.
I think Aftermath have just improved from the season.
I think
being the
Aftermath,
bottom team.
they've got a great foundation for next season. I think they're going to be one of the top
Speaking
5
of
teams.
next season, what do you guys think of Zen's Gone? How do you think they'll do next season? Because they've just came off a victory over No Banana, and they will be the team to beat next season.
I think they do well, but
Because if you look at this season as a whole, Zen's Gone's first 2 games they did lose in consecutive 4-0,
yeah.
but they did come
I
back to
think
win
they
it.
will,
So,
they will definitely be a very good team.
so do you think history will repeat itself again, and they'll lose the 2 first games and come back on to do really strong, or do you think
No,
they'll use that
no,
momentum
I
just to
reckon
start
they'll do great
steamrolling
straight
teams?
out the gate. Considering the
You think-
players they have.
Mhm.
I mean,
So they
they
do
have
have-
the best main tank in the league.
Yeah, they have wood balls. They have some like really good support in Alexi J
They
stuff
have-
and Serenity.
I'm gonna hold my tongue.
No,
not shitting on
Alexi-
any of the players.
Alexi can be a really good support.
Yeah. I'm not shitting on anyone. I just realized I could be taken the wrong way. Not shitting on anyone. Not shitting on anyone. But
No, Callum, what's the tea?
Shit.
Callum, spill the tea, Callum.
no, I'm not
digging
spilling
himself
it.
a
I'm
hole.
not
Callum's
spilling
digging
it.
himself a
It's not my
hole.
place to spill. Not my
It
place to
is,
spill.
because you mentioned it. Oh, it is your tea to spill.
Callum,
You
we're
mentioned it.
ready to go. We're
Bolton
ready to go
knows,
for 5
but
minutes.
no, it's not my thing, not my place to say.
Callum, can you start the game?
Yeah, that's all the game, Callum. Wait,
Yeah, bro, I've been waiting for Twisted to say he's ready, dude.
Callum has the reflexive mode, man.
Welcome.
Bro, Twisted has not said he's ready.
Yeah, he has. Look at his match chat.
Initiating match.
If this is the last map, I might just allow Twisted to view his cards. Might.
Toxic. Callum, most toxic captain, confirmed. We know it's the case.
Like, I think
It's
Callum
just
with
impossible.
your team name being called SS, come on.
Oh, come on! You can't put that on me.
Oh my god, really? Is that actually what's happened?
Okay, so I designed the logo and the name, and the name I put forward and we agreed on was the Shimada Samurais. And not thinking completely through, Volta just goes, you realize your abbreviation would be SS.
Dude.
Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a problem with that.
Group up with me.
Oh, you're a neo-Nazi. Dude. Toxic.
Bro, the only way SS is gonna keep catching on is if you keep bringing it up. If you simply refer to it as either Shimada or just the samurais, that if everyone just refers to that, it will stick. If you keep saying SS,
I will literally refer to your team as
So
CSS
we've got
always.
ASS on McCree here. It's going to be a good counter to Twisted. Twisted doesn't
Yeah,
have.
so
Screw you,
reduces the Farah. But the Farah has immediately went behind you, and the
Oh,
Farah
he's
is just
taken off
laying
straight away.
away. Gets immediately hacked by Srib though, and that'll be it for the Farah. Farah just gets shut down, and there is just a Mercy left on
If they
her
get
own.
the Mercy hit,
Mercy
then-
does fly straight over the rest of her team though, but that was very close to Eleanor Rig Beans. But meanwhile, Fire Jews are pushing forward here.
Jade loves a
So now-
flank as Reaper.
I do believe that right now it is up to Fire Jews to try and create that space, because right now they're all very close together. Jade's just pretty much trapped in that room there. If I was Jade, I would teleport behind them.
Something
But
good.
that-
They're going up through the high ground.
Something that fights you-
after he got taken
We
to get out.
do see McCree there in the back, just taking the pop shots. Farah does get hacked again. That's the second time it's happened. But
Something
Srib
that
doesn't get off the kill.
Something the Fudges do is Twisted is very aggressive on his Farah, and Jade.
There's the Demon and Eleanor do go down.
Oh my god.
And then a barrage comes out, finds one. Jade does find Srib there. And now Jade is focusing on that Orisa, and Orisa does go down to Jade, and now it is just a Moira there on the point. Alicia goes down as well, and the Moira, and now this will be pushing a payload. This might be a first point here. Sombra is going to come back in, just to try and see if there will be any plays made, but I think that's just the first point over. Right now, like, Aftermath do have 4 ultimates online compared to Fighters 3 only. Beat does get dropped. And also a bomb.
That's gonna be a big one.
That's a 4K bomb coming out from AJC, and he finds the bonkers as well. That is really big. And kills, finds Twisted. There's only one person left
A
alive.
huge bomb from AGC, but an equally huge EMP setup.
And
by
a big
Srib.
stagger on that Mercy.
Holding this
The
buff for 2 minutes
finish
is
was
quite good.
perfect by AGC, but you cannot take away from Srib for setting that up as well.
So that was really big. That was a really big playmaker by Srib there. I do respect how Srib plays as Sombra, because like most Sombras that you'll see
AJC gonna
in
get
and out
pigs
of the
hit.
league,
Overextended.
AJC out of his mech. Jade takes him out of that alongside the hub. High Noon comes out, finds
Two.
2 on the supports, and then a barrage comes out, finds 1, and Houdini instantly takes him down. Jade coming in now to harass, but he goes away. Jade takes down and kills. But now
Something I find with Fight
4v1.
Juice is that Twisted plays very aggressive. Jade goes on a lot of flanks, and it means nobody plays with the main tank, so they don't really have a DPS playing with the team very much. And if Aftermath Sysplus playing a little bit more aggressive, they can get rolled.
Yeah, I do agree. Like, I have to give my respect to Strip Sombra here as well, because he's not like most Sombras, where they just like constantly like poke and poke and poke. He stays with his team 100% of the time, and then he sets some big plays with his EMP. That's how Sombra is supposed to be played in my opinion. Whole Hawk comes out here, doesn't get anyone, and he's gonna take that back. And kills fight Eleanor again. And Coalescence comes out, and Houdini takes down one thick Woofer. Jade does take down the Supercharger, but Ant kills takes down Jade, and Stripe does take down Tatudes here. This may be it for the push.
They're gonna have to switch to a Hammond here to get a touch. If they can even get one, I'm not even sure they will.
No, they're not gonna touch now. Oh, Ball comes in. Ball
Just
does
for
touch.
AS Nest picks off Twisted, and it's a big
But
hack,
yeah,
it goes
yeah,
for,
yeah,
and another one.
EMP
This is
bomb.
brutal.
He gets two.
And then Ant goes finds the third onto Woofer. Jade finds one with Death
Death
on
Blossom gets
Srib,
eaten
but
by
he goes down to Ice Branch here.
AJC.
This will wrap it
Balls
up
might
for,
get back
for
in time
5G's
to touch
push.
it. Why not? Tracer touches.
AJC's had a really good
Ah,
game.
this is brutal.
The Tracer is just trying to touch as long as she can, but Tracer is so low. Oh, they do come back in, but it's just too late.
The stun, if he didn't get stunned by the McCree, he would have been able to touch. Oh, that's brutal.
So now, if you're Fight Juice, how concerned are you right now? Because your comeback now is really like the chances are really low. The fact that they didn't push the payload.
Like, usually you need to play the game of your life right now.
Eat
It's
more.
extremely possible that they're able to hold
Like,
the map
if-
right at the front, but
If Fight Juice want to win this game, they need to play like the Vancouver Titans right now.
no, they need to turn it to the Washington Justice right now. Fight Justice 4-0 the Titans, they're the and this current meta, they're the better team.
Yeah, but true, but right now we're not running the
did
2-2-2.
Spitfire beat Titans the other day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But I thought Titans won in the map 5.
No, I think it's 2-1, dude.
Keep in mind as well, obviously right now this is not rule Q, so being the Washington Justice right now does not matter. Before rule Q was announced, it was the Titans who were the best team, so right now they need to be the Titans. If it was 2-2-2 like rule Q, then yeah, by all means, be the Washington Justice. We will see a Bastion comp here coming out here from Fight Juice, Twisted on that Bastion. But do you think he's quite far back? Because you've given them a lot of free push.
Yeah, and I think they have one major glaring issue. It's
The Sombra.
Swift and AJC EMP's got EMP bomb combo. That's all it's gonna take.
So I'm gonna
to break
spectate
that.
Strip here. An immediate hack on the Bastion, that's it. It doesn't even matter if Strip dies here. It's still a really... oh, but he does take down Ant's kills, so this might actually be a hold. Strip will come back in here, and he does hack the Orisa. So there is no barrier anymore.
It's just 9 and
But-
follow-up.
Oh, Strip gets rid of literally 1 HP.
Strip needs to be charging their ult a lot faster here. They need to just be poking. They need to just charge their ult, go in with the D.Va bomb combo, and win the fight.
But he just gets found out by Jade by complete accident. That was aimed for the D.Va, not the Sombra. We will see a Pharah now. How wise is a Pharah pick against the Bastion? Right now,
You see, if
Ant
the
skills.
Pharah is playing out of sidelines and around corners and buildings, it's a great pick because it gives you, because with the bunker they're going to be playing close together, so she can theoretically build
That was so close to the hack on the Bastion.
Barrage very
He
quickly.
hacks. Bastion hacked again here, and he is trying to charge that EMP. 66%, 67% on that EMP. It's just going up and up and up and up for Strip. He's getting so close, but Bastion just takes it down in normal incendiary form.
Well, clearly like this, and considering he's just AS and has just switched to Pharah, he's almost matching AJC in ult charge. So I think the play here is to try to get put an EMP barrage because it can be built faster than an EMP bomb.
An EMP bomb is
I do
very hard
agree.
to get.
AJC just dies immediately. I'm not sure what happened there.
He lost his mech and he wanted to get back and just reset so he can get his ult faster.
The Zaya is coming through from Diz here, like just like trying to prompt them. Big 5-man, like 4-man EMP even, but can they take advantage of that? He takes
They
down the
need to
Pharah
focus the
instantly.
Bastion, but they're going
They
for the
were
Orisa, which isn't a bad pick. But
The payload is getting
no
pushed a little
follow-up.
here. There is the contest. Beat does get dropped by the Lucio, but do you think that's a waste because they are regrouping?
Yep, I do think the beat was slightly wasted. Definitely questionable. If you look at this, there's 1 minute 16 remaining. In this fight, what you want to do is you want to use Square and just let Bastion rain through it. And in the next fight, you want to use Grab and tank configuration. And if it comes to a third fight, use Bongo. Because that will allow the Bastion to do more damage as well as Jade, and that should build. When you're dealing more damage, you can more ult charge, so you build your ults back up faster.
Big pick by SNS. But Houdini goes down. I think they should be.
Jade gets taken down there. And oh, there we go.
SNS gets two.
Beautiful barrage. This
Two-man
could be the
barrage.
end.
This could be the end here.
If they can get the Mercy here.
Fight Juice need to
they're
either
the
stagger it out
line,
long enough
but
to
he just gets
respawn him
he
or
just
die
gets put
quick
down.
enough that they can get the beat.
Yeah, that is game. I do believe.
They're gonna have a
They're gonna need a
test.
wrecking ball to get there fast.
And there is no wrecking ball switch.
Oh, and Twisted goes down. That's probably what the
They're
win
going in
condition was.
staggered. They need to go in as a team.
Огонь по готовности.
Eat!
The grab's gonna buy him some
0.49
time, I
meters
believe.
left.
No, it was eaten.
And that's game.
That's game. Guys, what?
That will
I
be-
actually predicted it. A 3-1 victory.
That is game to Aftermath. 3-1 victory to Aftermath there.
3-1 victory in 4 extremely close games. I could call. I'm just gonna accept the biggest brain award right now, Volta. The biggest caster brain award.
This was really, really big. Not only from AJC, but Srib as well. Srib set that all up.
Honestly, I do think Shrib is definitely a candidate for MVP this one. This armor's been huge. We'll let Twist get his cards.
Twisted played well, I think, this game.
Yeah, Twisted played well.
His Junkrat play was really big. And his Pharaoh was pretty, like, oppressive. He made Aftermath struggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Twisted's probably MVP for FJ. That or Rainbow when she was playing, she was really good at her role. But I cannot
Let's
say
see,
one of
let's
the
see who they
person.
put up, I guess.
D9's also a good candidate.
Mm-hmm.
But really for me, I'd say Srib and Twisted.
I'd also agree with that one. I would say Srib and Twisted as well. Twisted played well on all maps that he was in. He did get those really, really good picks as that Pharaoh. Srib was really, really good all round with that Sombra, getting those amazing EMPs and those hacks. So that's what I think. That's what I think the MVPs should be. Should be Twisted
Right,
and
Fight
Srib.
Juice have nominated from Fight Juice, Eleanor, and Srib from Aftermath.
Okay.
We'll see
Let's see
who
who the other ones are.
Aftermath decide to
Yeah.
choose.
Personally, like I'm surprised that there's even though Eleanor is a really good player all round, I'm surprised that they would pick Eleanor here. Like, yeah, Eleanor's a good friend of mine, but I did feel that Twisted did play better than Eleanor.
One, they've had their second West MVP nominations. Anyone who reaches match chat will understand the joke.
Yeah, I think that was a good game. Each map was pretty close.
Yeah, that was a really good game all around.
I'm just happy that I was able to call it. Almost spot on.
The big brain plays coming out from Callum.
I know, man. Just feed my ego a little bit more.
Nah, Aftermath held first point every single time. Easy clap. Get good. GG, good scrim. Never in doubt, obviously. Yeah, Eleanor's a really good Mercy. I like her play a lot. She's
Okay, so they for Aftermath's MVP is AJC, and they nominated Twisted for Fight Juice. I think we. So the nominations for Fight Juice MVPs are Twisted and Eleanor. Bolter, whose vote do you want to go for there?
for Fight Juice. I think Twisted oppressed the Aftermath and Aftermath's biggest problem throughout the whole game.
Days, Eleanor or Twisted?
I would say Twisted.
That's a complete agreement. Sorry, Eleanor, I love you, but it would feel a bit like we're robbing Twisted here. if we didn't
Yeah,
give
we
it to
are.
him. Okay.
Twisted played
Then
well on
it's
every
Srib
single map.
for Aftermath's MVP. It's either Srib or AJC.
I'd say
Bolter?
Srib.
Bolter?
I think AJC. I think he's popping off.
I
So,
would give it a.
Yes,
I
AJC
would.
was a solid dealer, but I feel like his bombs were mostly set up by Srib. So I'm
Yes,
gonna have
I'd-
to lean towards more Srib.
For me, I will have to agree with Callum here. As big as the bomb and how well AJC was playing, Srib set up a lot of the good plays every single time he was on that Sombra. And that was an insane
He was
Sombra coming
also
out from
shutting
Srib as
down
well.
Twisted's Farah.
Yeah, he did. He did that. Like, he was like, Twisted was playing out of his Twisted played out of his mind, and so did Srib. Srib knew who to hack, when to hack, and went to EMP, and all of his EMPs were big, which allowed a
Yeah,
lot of the
so-
setups into the ultimate. So I would give it a Srib.
Okay, so that's 2-1 in favor of Srib. So the MVPs are Twisted and Srib. Bolter, do you want to type that in the MVP channels?
I'll do it. I'm pretty much there now.
Alright then. Considering most of the people have left, and I know Twisted won't want to do a interview, I feel like this is where we're gonna have to call it an end on the broadcast.
Yep, I'm gonna quit it now.